Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MU Stand. This is your match reaction. Arsenal 3, Manchester United 1. Unbelievable game, bro. Unbelievable game. I just don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. It's like a shock, to be honest with you. It's like a big shock, to be honest with you. Nobody expected this, to be honest. I mean, we started off really well. In this game. We've got the first goal, and then immediately we concede in that match. And then at the last minute, we concede 2 goals. That's just crazy. It's just incredibly crazy. ML says, once I see Maguire coming on, I left the stream. Joseph says, it's a disaster. This match has one conclusion and one only. Maguire is a fraud. I mean, look, even though Maguire has nothing to do with the goal, the way we defended this game, he is the blame. He is the blame. For sure, he is the blame. It's not only him, Evans as well. I mean, it's not just him. Evans as well. Those two, when they came on, the moment those two came on, I felt like we were going to lose this game. I'm being honest with you. Like, I'm being 100% with you. Because I keep saying a draw is probably a good result for Manchester United. I keep saying that because those two came on, and you know when they come on, you know they're going to make a mistake. And that's what they did. The goal came, the second goal, Declan Rice. That goal came because of a deflection off of Evans. Evans turns his face. If I'm not mistaken, I haven't watched it back, but he turned his back, it deflected off of him, and goes in, and Onana can't save it. Pretty much Onana just can't save it. But ridiculous game. What the F just happened in this match? Like, I don't know. I really don't know where to start. Ed Roy says, bro, United got wrapped up. No, we didn't. It was a close game. It was a close game until the 90 minutes, bro. This is a flawed result. You're looking at this result that you might say, okay, oh, Arsenal just smashed Manchester United. But that wasn't the case. This game was a close game. Until the 90 minutes. And those 2 goals came at the last second. So I don't think you could say that Arsenal deserved to win this match or Arsenal completely dominated Manchester United. You just can't say that. But one thing I would say is that Harry Maguire and Evans at this level, they don't belong. They just don't belong here. Julie says, here, I don't understand the last minutes. Joseph says, I'm starting to doubt Erik ten Hag. No, I mean, we played well in this match. Like, really, we did play well in this match. I don't think we played that bad. I mean, a draw would probably suit everybody. I think a draw would have been a fair result, but look, I don't know how we conceded two goals in the last, like, 5 minutes. Like, how? How does that happen? Because somebody explain that to me, because I can't explain it myself. I just can't explain it myself, and I'm still shocked the fact that we've lost this game 3-1. I just don't know where to start. But we're going to take a look at the players, and we're going to go through every single player and give them a rating, to be honest with you. We're just going to give them a rating. I'm going to start off with Onana. Out of 10, what would you give him? Out of 10, what would you give Onana in this match? I would probably go 6.5. Are you going to blame him for that second goal? Should he have saved the Declan Rice shot? You could argue that, but I think he made 2 good saves in this match. He made a big save against Saka, and he also made another save as well in the first half. I thought he was decent. I thought on the ball he looked calm. And collected. He was good. He was decent. I felt like he did okay, especially in his first big game against Arsenal. I feel like he did okay, Onana, and I think he would probably get 6 out of 10 in my eyes. What would you guys give him? Let me see the chat really quickly here. Got 2 chats going on. I want to see what you guys are giving him. Judy says 5. Joseph says 4. Ed Roy says, I'm sorry for United. Obviously. Joseph says 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10. I think, yeah, I mean, 5 and 6 is probably the right score. I don't think he made a huge mistake. That deflection, you can't blame. You just can't blame him. You just can't blame Onana for that one. Wan-Bissaka, what would you guys give him out of 10? Wan-Bissaka, what would you give him out of 10? I mean, his basically on the ball, Wan-Bissaka has improved a lot this season. Compared to the previous seasons, I think Wan-Bissaka has improved tremendously. But defensively, I thought he did okay against Martinelli as well. I thought he did okay against Martinelli as well. Played the ball out a couple of times. He was a little bit shaky. There is, of course, a room for improvement. But all in all, I believe he did okay. I really do think that he did okay in this game. And probably 6 out of 10 for B sounds about right. But let me see what you guys are rating him. Ed Roy says 7 out of 10. Joseph says 3.5 for Wan-Bissaka. Why? Wan-Bissaka has defended properly, bro. Wan-Bissaka has defended properly. Why are you giving him 3 out of 10? I disagree with you in that, bro. I completely disagree with you in that. What else? The whole team 0, says ML. We got to get through the whole team. Don't be disappointed just looking at the results. You need to be honest and you need to talk about the game itself. If you watch the game, you can't complain and you can't say 0 for everybody because this was a 1-1 game. We could have won it. Garnacho has scored that goal. It was marginally offside. So we could have won this game. So I don't think it was that awful. I don't think it was that awful game for Manchester United. I just don't feel that way. I know it's a loss. It might look like it's a big loss, but at the end of the day, I don't think we played that bad. I really don't think we played that bad. So Lindelof, what would you give him? What would you give him, Lindelof? I mean, Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka, we did say 6. I see a lot of people voting 5 and 3, but I would have to go with 6 here. Victor Lindelof, let's move on to Victor Lindelof now. He has some desperate challenges at the last minute, and he was taken off in the second half by Evans. That was a mistake, I think. If he wasn't injured, Victor Lindelof was taken off by Evans. He just couldn't cope. And those two coming off pretty much cost Manchester United. Martinez, of course, he was solid, but then when he was taken off, you know what? That defense just looked horrible. Evans and Maguire. I'll say it again. Evans and Harry Maguire playing away from home at the Emirates against Arsenal. What do you expect is going to happen, bro? What do you expect is going to happen? And I'm blaming the Glazers, by the way, on this because we couldn't replace Harry Maguire, and Harry Maguire stays in this team. We could have signed another defender, but we didn't. We stuck with Evans and Harry Maguire, and this is gonna happen a lot of times. It's not just it's not just a fluke. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen consistently, guys, because the level between Varane and Martinez, the second tier, the second level is Evans and Maguire. It's never gonna work, bro. That is just never gonna work. This team is just as bad as Ole, says ML. I disagree with you in that. How the hell did Arsenal score late in the game? G Pokercha says, I knew we will get kicked out. Bro, like last minute, they did this last season, by the way. They did this last season as well. They did exactly the same thing last season. I think it was Nketiah or someone else who scored in the last second. The game was a draw and they scored in the last second. So it's the second time this thing happened. But I'm not that much pissed about this match. I think we did okay in this match. Rasmus Hojlund looked good, but let me just quickly go over every single player and we're going to have our discussion. So Lindelof, out of 10, what would you give him? By the way, got over 50 people watching. Everybody joining in. Please do smash a like on the stream. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel as well. But everybody, make sure you smash a like on the stream as you join in, okay? Okay. So Lindelof, I would probably give him 6 out of 10 as well. A lot of 6 out of 10 performances in my eyes. Lisandro Martinez, another 6 out of 10 for me. Sometimes he showed too much passion and can be used by the opposition in their favor, basically to make him aggressive and to get him sent off. But in this case, he was only given a yellow card in the first half, I believe. But all in all, I think it was a decent game by him. Decent game, 6 out of 10. And he had to come off after being injured while making another desperate tackle. But what would you guys give him? Martinez, go. Out of 10. Out of 10. Out of 10, what would you guys give him? What would you guys give him? I think 6 out of 10. Martinez, I would say 6 out of 10. But you guys let me know in the chat. Joseph says 7 out of 10. Probably, I'm okay with that one. I'm okay with that one. He was solid until he came off, of course. He was solid until he came off. Diego Dalot. Diego Dalot as a left back. How'd you guys think he did in that position? I thought he did well. He was actually more secure than Wan-Bissaka in possession. And he was really acquainted himself well in that unfamiliar position against a rampant opposition. Against the likes of Saka, I thought he really defended well. I thought he really defended well, and I thought Saka was quiet today. He had Saka in his pocket in this match. I don't care what anybody says, but he had Saka in his pocket all this game. I don't think Saka did anything in this match. He disappeared. He disappeared. I mean, Martinelli huffed and puffed against Wan-Bissaka, but Saka was under control in my eyes. So I would give him a solid 7. I would give him a solid 7. I'm not even gonna lie. I would give him a solid 7. Okay, in the middle of the park, let's quickly move on to the middle of the park here. Eriksen and Casemiro. Let's start off with Casemiro. What would you give him, guys? What would you give Casemiro? What would you give Casemiro out of 10? Let me know in the chat. I think the game was just passing him by in the early stages of the match, but he got the grip of it in the second half. Especially, I thought he started to get control in the second half. I was actually fearing for Casemiro. The fact that we started Eriksen and Casemiro, I thought he was going to be exposed yet again in this match on his own, because Eriksen, we know he's not a good defender. He's not the energetic player. He's not the one that chases around the ball and protect the back four. He wasn't that guy, but Erik ten Hag took the risk. He took the risk to play Eriksen alongside Casemiro, and I thought it was okay. I didn't see us get exposed as much as I thought we would. You know, like I was thinking about playing McTominay in that position. If you watch the preview, I said we need protection because Casemiro on his own is not going to stop the Arsenal forwards. I mean, they're playing with Havertz, Odegaard, and a front three, Martinelli and Nketiah and Saka. So those 5 players are attack-minded players. So to just only protect that back four with Casemiro, we know Eriksen can't defend. It was a risky move by Ten Hag, and I thought it did work. I mean, the first half was 1-1, and we could have won this game. Yosef says 5 out of 10. Judy says 4 for Saka. Tulumba says 2 for all of them. Ed Roy says Casemiro 6. Robert says Garnacho goal was never offside. I haven't seen it again, but they did say offside. Usually they don't make a mistake on offside. Usually they do not make a mistake on offside, so I can't complain about that. Okay, so let's quickly take a look at the next player here. So I'm definitely gonna give Casemiro like probably 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. If he had, for example, if he had Amrabat next to him and he played like this today, I would give him 5 or 4. But he didn't have nobody else next to him, so I kind of feel bad for him in that sense. I kind of feel bad for Casemiro. He wasn't protected enough, and that was a tactical decision by Ten Hag. So 5 out of 10 for me. Christian Eriksen, what would you give him? 7 out of 10. Out of 10, what would you guys give Christian Eriksen? He was dangerous. I mean, playing him in such a physical encounter, but his passing ability has shown. I mean, he was outstanding today. He broke through Arsenal's defense with a beautiful pass that sets up Marcus Rashford's first goal, and he was good. He was good. I didn't think Eriksen would actually play well in this match, I thought he was going to be exposed, but he did well. He did really, really well in this game. He did really, really well in this match. So what would you guys give him out of 10? I would give him 7 out of 10. I would give him 7 out of 10. Let me see the score prediction. I mean, the rating that you guys have. I don't care what anybody says. Manchester United play well, even though we lost. I didn't expect us to maintain a 1-1 until the last minute. Julie's about right. I mean, we did okay in this game. Joseph says Eriksen 8.5. I would have to agree with that. Zia says we got robbed. I mean, are you talking about the offside? Are you talking about the penalty? I mean, we could have gotten a penalty for Rasmus Hojlund, but nobody taking a look at that. VAR did not take a look at that, but that could have been a pen. That could have been a penalty for Rasmus Hojlund, but we'll talk about that when we get to Rasmus Hojlund. Eriksen, let me know your thoughts about Eriksen, his performance out of 10. What's your rating here? Okay. Let's go to Anthony. Anthony, what are we saying about Anthony? I think he saw a lot of the ball first half. He looked good. He was dribbling past players. I thought Anthony significantly improved from the Anthony that we know in the past. I thought he did fine. Saw a lot of the ball, but the end product remains to be missing. And that's something that Anthony has to improve. I would definitely give him 7 out of 10 in this game. Maybe 6 or 7. I would give him 6. 6 out of 10. Joseph says 3 out of 10. Wow. 3 out of 10, Joseph. Okay. We were stunning, says Felix. He didn't do shit, says Joseph. I mean, have you seen the first half? He was dribbling past players. He was trying to create stuff, but that end product wasn't there. Yeah, 7 might be too high, but 6 is about right. Julie's right. I think 6 is about right. I would definitely go 5 or 6 for Anthony. He wasn't that bad. He wasn't extremely that bad. Okay, Bruno Fernandes, our captain. What would you guys say about Bruno Fernandes? What is the rating that you guys are giving for Bruno Fernandes? Let me know in the chat. I think Bruno kind of disappeared in this match. I think Bruno, when Bruno plays well, Manchester United always win. But when Bruno doesn't exist, we always tend to lose games. And I think this is one of those games that Bruno wasn't really showing up in this match. I haven't seen him create loads of chances in this match. I don't know. Like against Nottingham Forest, he really did quite well. But today he spent much time just laying on the ground, asking for free kicks, and he didn't create much in this game, guys. And he found his game when the game actually became chaotic in the latter stages of the match. That's when Bruno started to shine. But all in all, I don't think he controlled the midfield, and I don't think he created a lot of chances for Manchester United forwards. So for that reason, I'm giving him 5.5. Judy says 5, I agree. Joseph says 4, he got pocketed. I know. I saw him defend more than attack, to be honest with you. He was defending more than attack. Chloe, thank you for joining. Chloe says it should have been a draw. Yes, I feel like it could have been a draw. We could have won the game. as well. Okay, Marcus Rashford. What would you guys give him out of 10? Out of 10, Marcus Rashford, go. What would you guys give Marcus Rashford out of 10? Let me see your ratings. Joseph says Bruno was invisible. Yes, Bruno was invisible. But Marcus Rashford, 9 out of 10. That's a bit much, you know. I mean, I know he scored a stunning goal. But 9 is a bit too much. Probably our best player in the game. But I don't think he's gonna get 9 out of 10 for me. I don't think he's gonna get 9 out of 10. Probably 8. I'll give him 8. He really loves playing against Arsenal. I mean, it's a deja vu of last season when he cuts inside from the left-hand side and just blasts it home. That was a sick finish by Marcus Rashford. Sometimes he looked like a one-man attack, to be honest with you. The rest of the team just wasn't there for him. But I feel like 7 or 8, he deserves that. He wasted a couple of opportunities in terms of decision making. But all in all, I think it was a decent game by him. Okay, Anthony Martial. Let's move on to Anthony Martial. Anthony Martial, what would you guys give him out of 10? Lowen says 5 for Marcus. Judy says 8.5. He also says the GOAT. Yeah, so a lot of you actually like the performance by Marcus Rashford. Okay, let's move on to Martial. Martial, what would you give him out of 10? It says here 6.8. He's not 6.8, guys. He's not 6.8. I completely disagree with that. Was he actually playing in this match? I mean, his ball control was there. He did fine in terms of getting people in the game, but he is way off of the real Martial that we know. Way, way off. Probably 3 or 4 out of 10. I don't want to be disrespectful for Anthony Martial, but he gets 3 or 4 out of 10. He's a completely anonymous performance. He couldn't even provide a focal point for Manchester United, let alone attack contributions. At this point, if injuries don't end his United career, his performance will for sure, because he can continue to be selected. I think Rasmus Hojlund now moving forward is going to be selected for the upcoming games. That's the feeling that I have. Clone says we need a new fullback and a new striker. We do have a new striker. Julie's giving him 3. Joseph is giving him 4.5. Yes, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Probably we'd give him 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 is probably the right thing to do for Anthony Martial. Okay, let's quickly, before we wrap up, let's quickly move on to the bench here. So we're going to rate Erik ten Hag at the end, okay? We're going to rate Erik ten Hag at the end, but let's just go through the bench players here. Johnny Evans replaced Victor Lindelof at the 94 minutes in. I think 84 minutes in? 84 minutes in, I believe. 84 minutes in, Lindelof had to come off. He had to come off. How'd you guys think about Johnny Evans? How did he do in this match? I've had my say, but I want to see what you guys think about that, because Johnny Evans, I mean, Maguire and Evans ended the game. They ended the game for United. The moment these two were on, we've lost the game. We've lost the game because these two can't defend. Johnny Evans, I mean, come on. Come on. This guy was there like 20 years ago. Why is he playing for Manchester United in this big game, bro? In this massive game, why the hell are we playing Johnny Evans? I'd rather see Casemiro being used as a centre-back and put McTominay or somebody in the middle of the park, because Johnny Evans is shit and Harry Maguire is even worse. Harry Maguire is even worse. So those two, for me, I don't even want to give them a rating. I'm giving them 0. I am giving them 0. They are washed off, man. They are washed. Harry Maguire and stupid Evans, both of them, I don't want to see them play for Manchester United yet again. I mean, I don't want to see them play for Manchester United again. So I'm giving both of them 0. I am giving both of them 0. Let me see your ratings. Joseph is going with 0 for Evans and Maguire -1. Exactly. I mean, when are we actually going to win a game with Harry Maguire in the lineup? We knew. We called it. I mean, if you were in the watch along, we called it. We called it. The moment these two came on, we said, we are in danger. We are in danger. And sure, we are, because we lost the game. We conceded 2 goals after that. Okay, Alejandro Garnacho. Let's move on to Alejandro Garnacho. What would you give him out of 10, guys? What would you give him out of 10? Garnacho. I feel like, I mean, his pace off the bench is just ridiculous asset. Let's be real. And he almost scored Manchester United's winners. And he was just marginally offside. And we would have won this game. So unlucky, but Garnacho, I think 6 out of 10 for me, because he's an asset off the bench. I'm always happy with Garnacho coming off the bench, because I don't like it when he starts games. When he starts games, he usually struggles, but off the bench, he's always good. So I'm definitely gonna give him 6 or 7 out of 10, even though he played like 30 minutes. Chloe, Garnacho 7 out of 10 says Joseph. Julie 8 out of 10. Yes, everybody's going with that. Everybody's going with that. Yes, I think 7 out of 10 is about right for Garnacho. Let's move on to Rasmus Hojlund. The new kid, Rasmus Hojlund. What would you give him, guys? Rasmus Hojlund, what would you give him in this game? I think he showed more in the first 2 minutes after coming on. Let's be honest. He showed more in the first 2 minutes after coming on than Martial did in the whole hour. This Rasmus Hojlund kid looks really strong. He looks really strong. There's a bit of a physicality about him. The way he plays, he looked like Hojlund. I'm talking about the Manchester City Hojlund. I'm not comparing him with him, but the way his physicality, his control, his movement, he's very aggressive and very physical. And he did hold the ball. And he fed off a lot of pushes and shoving from the defenders. So I think he's going to be a good signing, I think, for Manchester United. He's going to be a good signing for Manchester United. He didn't get one-on-one chances. He didn't get scoring opportunities in this match. But in the future, I think Rasmus Hojlund could be a big asset for Manchester United. And I've seen enough in this match that maybe we could rely on this guy. Maybe we could rely on this guy. And defenders are definitely going to be scared of this guy for sure in the coming weeks. But we'll see. 7 out of 10 for me. 6 or 7 out of 10. Rasmus Hojlund. What would you guys give him? What would you guys give him? Joseph Evans says -1. Julie says 9. Julie says 8. Joseph 6 out of 10 for Hojlund. Yeah, I see a lot of votes here. I want to see your votes for Rasmus Hojlund. Your votes for Rasmus Hojlund. Everybody get your votes in. I think 6 out of 10 or 7 out of 10 for me. Okay. How about Erik ten Hag? Erik ten Hag, what would you give him, guys? What would you give Erik ten Hag? 3 out of 10. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. He's done well, bro. He's done well in this game. He's done well in this game. But what would you give him? Erik ten Hag. I feel like maybe 6. Erik ten Hag also would get 6. He controlled the way he set us up, right? The way he set us up was decent. The way he set us up, it was decent. We've competed for at least 90 minutes, and we could have won the game. We could have won the game. So I don't think it was a tactical issue that we lost this match. It's clearly a personnel issue that we lost this match. I'm putting all the blame on the defenders. I don't care what anybody says, but I'm putting all the blame on the defenders. Harry Maguire and Evans cost us this game. That's all I'm saying. That's the headline for me. That is the headline for me. Eric says 7 out of 10. Yeah, 6 out of 10. We lost 3-1, so you would probably just give him 6 out of 10. I would just give him 6 out of 10. All in all, looking at the referee decision and all that jazz, look, we could have gotten a penalty. They got a penalty called off as well. I feel like this is not the game to blame the referee. I don't think we can hide behind the referee in this match. I just don't. But I haven't watched it back. The goal that Garnacho has scored. I want to see the replay yet again and to make sure if it's offside or not. But it looks like Ten Hag came out and said he's onside. They looked at the wrong angle, and he also was complaining about Rasmus Hojlund a penalty because Rasmus Hojlund cut inside and he was fouled in the penalty box and it wasn't given. But I don't know. I can't blame the referee for this game. But all in all, guys, it's a disappointing night. We deserve to get a draw, but we lost this game 3-1. But yeah, everybody do let me know who's your man of the match in the comment sections. As always, before you leave, guys, make sure you smash a like on the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Thank you all for joining. Chloe, Julie, Joseph, everybody. I can't call everybody, but thank you all for tuning in. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.